letting your feelings out. A tragedy can turn out to be our greatest good if we approach it in ways from which we can grow. Releasing anger in positive ways. Everyone deals with anger at one time or another in their lives. Anger is an honest emotion. When it is not expressed or processed outwardly, it will be processed inwardly, in the body, and usually develops into a dis-ease or dysfunction of some sort. Like criticism, we usually get angry about the same things over and over again. When we are angry and we feel we don't have a right to express it, we swallow it down, which causes resentment, bitterness, or depression. So it's good to handle our anger when it comes up. There are several methods to deal with anger in positive ways. One of the best is to talk openly to the person with whom you are angry and to release the pent-up emotions. You can say, "I am angry with you because." When we feel like screaming at someone, then the anger has been building up for a long time. Often it is because we feel we cannot speak to the other person. So the second best way to let the anger out is to talk to the person in the mirror. Find yourself a place where you will feel safe and will not be disturbed. Look into your own eyes in the mirror. If you find that you cannot, then concentrate on your mouth or nose. See yourself and/or the person who you believe has done something wrong to you. Remember the moment when you became angry and let yourself feel the anger come through you. Begin to tell this person exactly what you are so angry about. Show all the anger you feel. You could say something like, "I am angry at you because," or "I am hurt because you did," or "I am so afraid because you." Just get all your feelings out. If you feel like expressing yourself physically, then get some pillows and start hitting them, or twist a towel. Don't be afraid to let your anger take its natural course. You have already kept your feelings bottled up too long. There is no need to feel any guilt or shame. Remember, our feelings are thoughts in action. They serve a purpose, and when you let them loose from your mind and body, you allow space inside for other, more positive experiences. When you have finished expressing your anger to the other person or persons, do your best to forgive them. Forgiveness is an act of freedom for yourself, because you are the one who will benefit from it. If you can't forgive someone, then the exercise is just a negative affirmation and is not healing for you. There is a difference between releasing and just rehashing old angers. You may want to say something like, "Okay, that situation is over. That is in the past now. I don't approve of your action, and yet I understand that you were doing the best you could with the knowledge and understanding you had at the time. I am done with this. I release you and let you go. You are free, and I am free." You may want to do this exercise several times before you truly feel that you have gotten rid of all your anger. You may also want to work on one anger issue or several. Do what feels right for you. There are other methods we can use to release the anger. We can scream into a pillow. We can kick pillows. We can beat the bed or a punching bag. We can write a hate letter and then burn it. We can scream in our cars with the windows rolled up. We can play tennis or go to the golf range and just hit balls one after another. We can exercise, swim, or run around the block several times, or just punch the air. We can write or draw our feelings using our non-dominant hand. The creative process is a natural release for emotions. One man at my seminar said he used an egg timer as he began screaming into a pillow. He gave himself 10 minutes to let out all his frustrations and anger about his father. After 5 minutes, he was exhausted, and every 30 seconds he would look at the egg timer and realize he still had a few more minutes to go. I used to beat the bed and make a lot of noise. I can't do that now because my dogs get frightened and think I'm angry at them. Now I find it very effective to scream in the car or dig a hole in the garden or bat a ball around. As you can see, you can become quite creative when releasing your feelings. I recommend that you do something physically to release charged up emotions in a safe way. Don't be reckless or dangerous to yourself or others. Remember also to communicate with your higher power. Go within and know that there is an answer to your anger and that you will find it. It is very healing to meditate and visualize your rage flowing freely out of your body. Send love to the other person and see your love dissolve whatever disharmony there is between you. Be willing to become harmonious. Perhaps the anger you feel is reminding you that you aren't communicating well with others. By recognizing it, you can correct it. It's amazing how many people tell me how much happier they have become once they release anger towards another person. It's as though a huge burden has been dropped. One of my students had a difficult time letting her anger out. Intellectually, she understood her feelings, yet she couldn't express them outwardly. Once she allowed herself this expression, she kicked and screamed and called her mother and her alcoholic daughter all sorts of names. She felt a tremendous weight lift from her. When her daughter visited her afterwards, she couldn't stop hugging her. She had allowed room for love to come inside where all the repressed anger had been. Maybe you have been a person who's been angry for a major part of your life. You have what I call habitual anger. Something happens and you get angry. Something else happens and you get angry again. Once more it happens and you keep getting angry, but you never go beyond getting angry. Habitual anger is childish. You always want your own way. It would be helpful to ask yourself, why am I choosing to be angry all the time? What am I doing to create situation after situation that angers me? Is this the only way I can react to life? Is this what I want? Who am I still punishing or loving? Why do I want to be in this state? What am I believing that causes all these frustrations? What am I giving out that attracts in others the need to irritate me? In other words, why do you believe that to get your way, you need to get angry? I'm not saying that there are no injustices, and there aren't times when you have a right to feel angry. However, habitual anger is not good for your body because it lodges in there. Notice what you focus on most of the time. Sit in front of a mirror and look at yourself and ask, who are you? What is it that you want? What makes you happy? What can I do to make you happy? Now is the time to do something else. Create a new space inside yourself for loving, optimistic, and cheerful patterns. People often get angry while they're driving their cars. People often express their frustrations about the other lousy drivers on the road. Long ago, I got over the fact that I was going to be upset because of someone else's inability to follow the rules of the road. So the way I handle driving my car is, first, I put love into the car when I get in. Next, I know and affirm that I'm always surrounded by wonderful, competent, happy drivers. Everyone around me is a good driver. Because of my beliefs and affirmations, whenever I'm on the road, I have very few poor drivers around me. They're off bothering the person who's shaking his fist and screaming. You know, your car is an extension of you, just like everything and everyone are extensions of you. So put some love into your car, and then send love out to everyone around you on the streets and highways. I believe that the parts of your car are similar to the parts of your body.
Letting all your negative emotions well up inside you does more bad than good. According to the words of Louise, feeling negative emotions which a person might feel are not allowed to leave the body is actually a very bad way to deal with it. Not only will it cause sadness and depression to become excess in your life, it will take or rob you of happiness that a person is most deserving to feel. So what can be understood from all this is that some emotions are better off being released rather than letting them become a factor of taking away the happiness from your life. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and do make sure to share your thoughts with us in the comment section.